Hi guys, welcome to another pick a card. My name is Johanna. Welcome to the channel. This is going to be a money and career reading for the month of August. So we're going to take a look and see what's happening for you in August and messages that you need to know. We have 3 piles here. So I've pulled one card for each pile, as you can obviously see, and then we will pull some more Oracle and Tarot in the actual reading itself. So take some time to feel called and trust your intuition on which pile you feel drawn to the most. We have pile number 1 here with the masks we wear. Then we have pile number 2 with Just Watch Me. And then we have pile number 3 and you got the Mystic upright. So take your time, like I said, to choose which pile you feel the most drawn to. Timestamps will be down below, and whenever you're ready, I'll see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose this pile, you chose the masks that we wear. This is going to be a reading for your money and career for the month of August. So I feel like for you, pile number 1, there's something around your authenticity, I don't know if you're trying to fit in or you've been trying to fit in. It feels like this is a month where you get to take this mask off, or you have the opportunity, or you're being called to take this mask off. Now, whether you do that is obviously up to you. But I feel like you're kind of in this like protective, or you've been in this protective mode. It feels like this would be maybe with regards to your career, your business, where it's like you're just trying to do things like everybody else. It's like, oh, so-and-so had this success, so I'm going to do it like they did. And I almost feel like that it's not working for you. So if you feel like you're hitting a wall, or you feel like you're doing what everyone tells you to do and it's not working, it's because there's an element of authenticity that needs to come through. And it's not that you're not being inauthentic, it's just that you're being called to embrace more of who you are, show more who you are, do things the way you want to do things. So it's interesting. I'm going to pull some more cards to see if we can get a little bit more clear on what exactly this authenticity is about. So pile number 1 for the month of August with their money and career, and the masks we wear. So we have a few cards that came out here for you. We do have good luck at the bottom, which is good. We have also success here, which is beautiful. So the path you're on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps take you a long way. You're on track. Then we have gestures. You may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others and you will receive recognition too. So this kind of reminds me of like reciprocity a little bit. And then we have flashback. People from the past return. You may work with a previous coworker or take back an old job. You get a second chance. So there is kind of this possibility that I feel like things could be kind of coming back around. We actually just finished a Mercury retrograde, but you could be experiencing that. There's other planets that are retrograde. I feel like all in all, things are moving forward. I feel like, though, there might be something that you have to say no to this month, or someone might want to work with you, or someone might be offering a hand or asking you for a hand. And this is where I feel like the authenticity comes in, is like, does this feel like it's aligned for you? Like, don't just say yes because you think that's what you should do. It feels like there's an element here for you this month around doing what you want to do, basically. Not doing it the way other people think you should do it, or saying yes out of like obligation. So there's almost like a little bit of boundaries that I feel like are coming up here for you to hold your authenticity, to hold your own energy in a way. I feel like you also have a lot of success. So if you're having more success this month, you might also notice that people are reaching out to you more. There might be people coming back around. There might be energies, kind of popping up that you've dealt with it before in the past. And I was actually talking about this with a friend. That doesn't necessarily mean that those things are for you. Sometimes it's just that they're coming back around, but it's giving you the opportunity to say yes or to say no. Yeah, it feels like maybe someone from a past There is a possibility, though, that something or someone from the past could help you out. This would help you be more successful. This would help you move forward in something. Maybe you're looking at working with someone who you used to follow or something on the internet like before, right? It could be just something that's popping back up into your awareness. It doesn't have to be like a love relationship or a friendship or anything like that. It doesn't have to be somebody you cut off. But you know how sometimes, like, even on social media, it's like all of a sudden we just don't see someone's posts for a really long time and then they pop back up on our feed. It could be something kind of even like that is what I'm getting. Like a business coach or a mentor or somebody that you like kind of aspire to. And vice versa, this could be happening for someone about you. Like if you're going to be the mentor or you're the person they're reaching out to, again, you might be popping back up on their feed and then they're reaching out to you. But I feel like you just have to keep going, but there isn't an element of taking the mask off. What else here for pile number 1 for the month of August? Money, career. Yeah, we have square with challenge. Yeah, and then we have Venus with magnetize. So this energy is like, yeah, we have Uranus here with awaken. You're kind of like opening up. I feel like your challenge or you're struggling in some elements here, and I think it's with this mask. It's like you might be even struggling with the element or the amount of success that you want. I really feel like this is the month to step into your power, to step into your magnetic sense of self. The more you are you, the more you are in your energy, your power, your authenticity, the more you are doing things because you want to do them and they feel good to you and you feel lit up by it, the more you're going to magnetize more success, right? The more people are going to reach out to you for your services, the more people are going to want to give to you, work with you. And it feels like you're kind of working to get to this uphill like battle, like you're trying to climb the ladder of success. But I almost feel like you're forcing it in a way that you feel like you have to do a lot of things. Or the path that you've been taking is like you've been trying to take the right steps, and I feel like it's less about the right steps and more about the energy that you're in. Like she's just sitting here. She doesn't have to, climb this ladder. She doesn't have to force things. She doesn't have to like have all these elements of success. Like even with regards to like content and things like that, it's like, she doesn't have to like force herself for people to see her. She just is who she is. She's authentic, she's natural, and that naturally attracts people into her world. And so I feel like there's something about, it's not about just doing things the right way. And we can fall into this when it comes to like content and structures and frameworks and things that we're supposed to follow. But sometimes, and even just in society, like sometimes we feel like we're supposed to follow, get a job, like, do the American dream, so to speak, right? And follow these paths that people have set out for us. But sometimes it's just even the path that's not aligned. And I feel like you're being called to do something that's more aligned with you and what you really want, and taking off this facade. And when you take off this facade, you take off this mask, you take off the expectations, you take off the pressure. It's like that's when things get so much easier, and the success, I feel like, is just going to feel like it's going to roll in. I feel like you're awakening to this. I also feel like with that good luck energy, it's going to feel like luck because things just all of a sudden shift and change for you. What else for pile 1 in the month of August? There's some tarot here. There's the Page of Cups. We have the 7 of Cups. And we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is like, again, you getting clear on what it is that you want. I feel like you're letting go of confusion, overwhelm, not knowing what to do. It's interesting, even in the 7 of Cups, there's a mask in there. This is, I think, you getting clear on what it is that you even want, right? And maybe for some of you, again, you might not even know that you were hiding, or you didn't know you were hiding. And I feel like this is where this month you're seeing the truth, right? Like you're having this awakening, you're having this like aha moment, especially with that Ace of Swords, kind of this like breakthrough that like, I don't have to do this, right? Like I can explore whatever cup I want to explore, right? And you might be feeling drawn intuitively or just creatively towards a certain path. And you're seeing the truth around what it is that you want. The Page of Cups always makes me think of like the inner child as well, right? So it's like you're seeing what it is that you want and not succumbing, so to speak, to the pressures of society, other people, your parents, whoever. And even if it's just this conditioning of like what you thought you should do, I feel like you're stepping away from that. Doesn't mean you're leaving a job, doesn't mean you're like leaving what you're doing, but you could be just doing it in a different way or showing up in a different way. And that's going to free things up. And there's just naturally going to be more success that flows to you because of this. So this month is a big month for you to really step into who you are, what you want to do, how you want to be, what you want your life to look like, right? And you can only create that when you start to take the mask off. We do have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Six of Swords. So it's like you're kind of maybe feeling a little defeated coming into this month. Things, even maybe July could have been heavy. I feel like this ties in with like a little bit of that challenge, that struggle. You're maybe feeling a little bit tired, like if you've been doing things the way people have told you to do, but you're just like, still feels like an uphill battle. I feel like that is how you're kind of feeling. Again, you're so close to this success, you're almost there. And I feel like with this Six of Swords, it's saying that like things are going to start to get easier as you learn from this, right? As you transition into more of your authentic self, things get to ease up. You're going to find yourself feeling like you're in more of like calm waters, so to speak. And I just feel like things aren't going to be so overwhelming and things aren't going to be so confusing, and you're going to have this clarity, this direction for yourself. Like I said, there could be people, opportunities reaching out to you as well with this Page of Cups, Seven of Cups. Not all of it is for you, so make sure you're being discerning around what you really want, what you want to say yes to, what you want to say no to. You don't have to say yes to everything. So we're going to get some final cards from this Magical Messages Oracle deck. So what does pile 1 need to know for the month of August? Pile 1. It says, nah, you are not stagnant. The transformation is just happening within. Yeah, this is that authenticity piece, right? You might feel stuck. You might feel, again, this challenge, this feeling like things aren't happening. They might not be happening on the external because things are having to shift internally. And when they start to shift internally, that's when you're going to start to see the external results, right? Like sometimes that stuff takes time to catch up. We also have invest your energy into your highest self. The more you invest, the more you will become. So again, reiterating that inner work. But I also feel like this is also tapping into your higher timeline of like, again, what is it that you're trying to create? What is it that you are wanting for your life? What does that look like? And is the path that you're currently taking or the way in which you're going about it really leading you towards what you want? Or are you just doing it because you feel obligated, or you just got so caught up in the path that you kind of forgot where you were going? So that's what I have for you. Pile number 1. Hopefully this resonates. Let me know down below how this is like showing up in your life. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy this message, if this resonated with you. And I will be doing another collective, I will be doing collective readings, but I will be doing another, what do you call it? Sign readings, a bunch of sign readings. I do have a set already up on my channel, so if you haven't seen those, feel free to check those out. But this channel is all about money and career readings, so if that's something that interests you and that's what you're looking for, feel free to stick around because that's what we do readings on. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this Just Watch Me card. This... The song that's coming to my mind is that Tate McRae song she says, just keep watching. I feel like there's a lot of confidence about you this month. I also feel like things that are, it's like you're moving forward. This really reminds me of like Leo energy. Like you're on stage, you're being seen, you're being visible. Like things might really start kind of like popping off for you this month. I also feel like if you've been working towards things like that, like those things are going to start to shift for you. Like you're going to start to see results coming in. And yeah, it's like you're feeling confident, you're feeling good because I think you're seeing the results. And 2, I think you are also just embodying this energy of feeling successful, feeling good. Some of you could be actually Leos watching this. Let's get a little more specific with regards to you, pile 2, for the month of August, money and career. Yeah, look at that. We got evolution, 8th house. And kind of interesting, like the bodies on these cards, like kind of similar. And then we have the MC, the medium Koli, path of least resistance. So yeah, things are opening up for you. It's like you've evolved. I feel like you've been kind of like cracked open, is what I want to say. We have fixed with implement. It's like you've been maybe implementing things and again, doing things, like working on things that have helped kind of set this energy in motion. I also really feel like there's been a lot of like inner work. Maybe some of you have also been doing a lot of, like meditations and subliminals and working on your mindset and working on like the actions you take and a lot of the inner work, but it feels like it's like you went into the depths. I feel like you really went into maybe your shadow aspects. And now you've healed a part of yourself, right? You feel more confident. You feel more, you believe more in yourself. And with that, I feel like that's what's opening up this energy. It's like now you get to see, like even on this card, like a lot of things have like blossomed and, you know, the beautiful sun is shining. And I feel like it's like things just are going to feel easier this month because of the work that you've done. And it's like inner work that you've done. Things are shifting. We also have taking steps. Action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. And then we also have strategy. You need a step-by-step plan to attack you need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already where you want to go. So some of you could be looking at hiring somebody or working with somebody who has the level of success that you're looking for. I feel like you've done this inner work. Now it's time to take action this month. This month is I feel like you're already going to be, like that's kind of already the energy in which you feel like you're maybe stepping into is like you're already going to be taking this action. You're already going to be moving forward with a path, like, because you feel confident. And I say this all the time, like when we do this inner work, when we work on our subconscious mind, we work on our energy, we work on our nervous system, the taking action part gets way freaking easier because one, you've built your capacity, you've expanded your capacity to be able to take the action. Two, your subconscious mind is actually aware of opportunities and paths before you, right? Like you get to see things in front of you that maybe you didn't see before, right? And you're more optimistic and you're more hopeful because you're now creating the reality that you've been feeding your subconscious mind. And then three, your creativity expands, right? Like your expansion of creativity just all of a sudden like opens up. You have ideas. You're like, oh, I want to create content on that. I want to do this. I want to take action this way. I want to like invest my money here. I want to do whatever. Like you feel it's like your sense of creativity and intuition also expand, right? And so I feel like this is the space in which you're going to be entering in August. If you're not entering this, there's a need to do the inner work and to take the steps to do the inner work. But also as you're doing this inner work, it's also important that you still do take action on the things that you need to take action to see results with regards to the money and your career and your business. So it's dual energy, but again, some of you have already done this inner work and you're feeling different and you're kind of in this, again, this Leo energy of like this expansion of kind of where you are and where you're going. So let's get some tarot for you, pile 1. We have 7 of Cups in reverse. Oh, interesting. We have the 2 of Cups in reverse. What else here for pile 2 in the month of August? We have the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the 3 of Pentacles, and we have this card that flipped, which is the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, there is a sense of, again, working hard, investing your time, your energy. We do have the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is where you're coming from. You've had this sense of lack, maybe not believing in yourself, feeling maybe isolated or even isolating yourself. Like, but now I feel like the month of August is like where you feel like I want to expand. I want to show up. I want to show out type of energy. I feel like you are letting go of any relationships and people that don't align with where you're trying to go, or distracting you, or feeding you, like people who don't believe in what it is that you are doing. Or it's just those people that it's like you're in this energy where you're like, I don't really care what people have to say. And that's what this watch me energy is. It's like, I don't care what people say. I'm doing me. And if you don't believe in me, that's fine, but watch me do it. Right? Like there's kind of this like this bold kind of confidence that is coming through. And I feel like that might include releasing relationships, whether it's friendships or people in your life, or like, you know, love relationships. It's like you're having more love for yourself and not putting as much into relationships that don't serve where you're trying to go, right? So you could be kind of pulling back from certain relationships and certain people. But with that, with this Three of Pentacles, I almost feel like you're going to be aligning with people who actually like your work, right? Like people who agree with you, people who want to be in your energy, people who want to align with you. It's like there's these things that are changing. And again, there's like this resistance that's going away in your life with regards to your finances and your career and your business, because you're allowing the wheel to turn. You're like, okay, if these aren't aligned, like I'm just going to keep moving forward. I'm just going to keep evolving. And the Wheel of Fortune loves evolving, because you're not trying to control the wheel, and you're also not like, you're not trying to push it forward and you're not trying to push it back, right? Like you're just letting it all unfold. It feels like there's, again, a cycle change that's happening for you. You are feeling different. You might feel like you're having like a glow up, so to speak, or you're timeline jumping, feeling like you're quantum leaping, like almost like you feel way different than who you were before. It's right. It's like you can't go back, because you've changed, right? You can't unsee the things that you see now. And it's like you're operating from this different energy, this different space. And I feel like you're only going to be rewarded for that, right? There might be unexpected collaborations. There might be unexpected people. You might even have courses and things like that you want to take or learn. Like, I feel like maybe your field, your awareness of people is going to expand. Like even just on social media, where it's like, oh, you come across an account and you're like, oh, I'd love to work with this person, or I'd love to learn from this person. It feels like, especially with the Three of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and then we had this Five at the bottom of the deck. It's like you're growing, you're evolving, and like you're no longer in this lack. You're seeing all the abundance like around you. I feel like you are, again, investing a lot of energy. Now's the time as well to like really work on the steps and the strategy with regards to your business, your career, your money, like how you're going to get to where you're trying to go. It's like now you have the confidence to actually get there. And so again, following through with the steps, you might need a little bit of like a plan. This is going to take work. This is going to take time to get the results. But I feel like you are seeing the results, the fruits, results. The fruits of your labor, in the sense that, again, things are easing up. So you might even find that you're getting a bigger return on your investments. Like you're getting money. Maybe you're reaping the rewards right now that you've already planted, seeds that you've already planted. And I feel like that is true. And I think that's why it's feeding this confidence that you have, because you're seeing the proof. And now I just feel like you got to keep going. You might need to implement more of a strategy if you've kind of been, we'll say, like winging it. But the winging it has been working. But I think there's a little bit of like, okay, how can we streamline this a little bit? How can we, even just simplify the process around things? And I feel like there might be people that you're collaborating with, people that you're learning from. This could be coming too with the expansion. Like as you expand, you need another teacher. You need a different teacher. You want to work with somebody because you're like, how do I get to that next level? I've mastered this one. I'm ready for this next phase, right? So yeah, I just feel like you're moving forward and you're leaving behind things that aren't going with you, or people who don't believe in your path. People who don't believe in what it is that you're doing. And it's not like you're fully cutting them off. You're just like, okay, well, you can stay over there. I'm going to go do my thing over here. And you're just not letting it phase you, not letting it bother you. Even if this is like making more money, and people who have like just limiting mindsets when it comes to money, or you can't do that with your money, or you can't, whatever. Like you're just like, I'm not listening to you. So let's get some final messages here. This is from the magical messages. That's a lot of cards, but I guess we'll take them. The first card that came out was this card. It says, sometimes the better question is not why, but why not? No risk, no magic, exist boldly. So this is where I feel like you're kind of in this, like, I'm going to do it, right? Like, why not, right? Why not try? Why not? You risk staying where you are, so why would I not try to make a change? We have keep on blooming. It says, you are not stagnant. The transformation is just happening within. So again, I think you're breaking out of the stagnancy, though. You're realizing you were never actually stuck. You were just going through a process. You were going through a transformation. Then we have this card. It says, hold faith that when life and spirit redirect you, it's for your highest good. I feel like this has to do with like the connections in your life that you're seeing aren't aligning. Like anything, again, it's like the wheel is turning, so just let it turn and you're going to start to see that it's actually for your highest good. It's actually allowing you to take off. We have this card here. It says, spirit is always whispering in signs, synchronicities, intuition. Sacred secrets are just for you. Are you listening? So pay attention to your intuition around this time. Like you're going to feel called again to move in certain directions, or even maybe called to pull away from certain things. And I just think it's, again, it's part of you, this level up for you. And I think it's spirit's wanting you to like embrace that. And then we have this card as your final one. It says, it might be time to mess around in the portal of transformation and see what's unveiled. Yeah, I feel like there's this element of play, like experimentation, seeing where things are going. It's like you're not, again, it's like you're not trying to control the wheel. So I feel like as much as you're evolving, you're also just like open to what's going on. You're open to what's possible for you. There's not this energy around you trying to fixate how it results. And I think if you are kind of in that energy and trying to make something happen, be open to the process, be open to what spirit shows you, right? Pay attention to your intuition. There might be things that you say you think you want, but spirit might be saying like, that's not really the path for you. We're moving you in a different path. So just pay attention to that. Bottom of the deck, we have darling, there's a reason for the dreams you carry in your heart, honor them. So there's a reason you want what you want. There's a reason you desire and you have a vision for yourself. And again, some of these people in your life aren't on that vision, on that path. They can't see the vision. And I feel like you're in this energy where you're like, I'm going to make my vision a reality and then you'll see it kind of thing, right? Like there's kind of almost like this, like a little bit of spite, but it's at the same time, you're not bothered because you're just so confident in yourself and what it is that you're doing. So I love this energy. This, like, again, really reminds me of like a healthy Leo energy. So I love it because I just feel like you're fully stepping into like your power. So that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Hopefully this resonates for you guys. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the readings on my channel. I do plan on doing another round of sign readings. This is just a money and career business channel. So if those are the types of readings you want, make sure you stick around. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Pile number 3, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose the Mystic card. So this card specifically has the Mystic and the Machine. We're going to take a look at what all this means for your money and your career and business for the month of August. Basically, what this card is talking about is about creating and not producing. So I feel like because the Mystic is upright, this month is going to be a month where you really start to create and you are feeling really creative. You're also like really, I feel like, in this flow state where the Machine energy is more of like, I'm doing things because I have to, but not really because it's creatively, like it's out of expectation. It's out of just getting the to-do list done, so to speak. And I feel like you're more in this flow state this month when it comes to, I feel like kind of how you're just living your life, but also with regards to your career, your business, and financially, I feel like you're coming up with ideas and ways to make money, like creatively. This also feels like definitely probably a group that has more of like a business going on. You could be starting a side hustle if you have a job. It's like you could be starting something that kind of, again, is creative, is fun. Let's see. Pile number 3, month of August. We have direction. Your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You are being divinely guided. I feel like you're trusting your intuition with this Mystic energy. Let's see what else here for pile number 3 for the month of August with their money and career. We have make it work. You have all the tools that you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. I am kind of getting this like creative energy in the sense of like crafting or making things with your hands, doing things with your hands. Maybe you're a practitioner of some sort. That doesn't have to be true. That could just be a confirmation for those of you watching this, where, I mean, it could even be trades. It could be like anything like that. Where you're working with your hands, it's like a gift that you have, a skill that you have. Some of you could also just be problem solvers for other people, like a coach or something like that. We also have drama. Beware of troublemakers in the workplace. The job you want may have too much upheaval to bear. Keep emotions and gossip in check. And then we have money matters. Money matters a lot right now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for the unexpected. I don't know why I'm feeling like this. Some of you, this creative aspect could be a hobby and you're spending a lot of money on this hobby. So I don't know if that is something, again, you could be turning it eventually into a business, but you don't have to be either. I feel like if anything, it's helping you get into this creative flow, this alignment, like feeling good in your life. With regards to your money, I feel like don't get caught up in the drama of things. Don't be phased by where things are going or how things are happening. I feel, again, like this direction card, it says there's no need to hurry and worry. So this drama could even just be within yourself. It doesn't have to be with other people. And I feel like you're going in the right direction. I feel like the path is kind of unfolding for you, but it's also you're allowing it to unfold because you're in this mystic energy, you're in this flow, you're in this creative energy, you're in alignment, you're doing what you should be doing, even if it is, again, just creatively and it's not necessarily making you money. It could be, you could be spending money, but I feel like nonetheless, it's still helping with that, your journey. Some of you, like I said, do something with your hands, you work, you have a creative business, even if it's just in like coaching or something like that, like you are basically having this job, this career, this path where you're feeling really aligned with what it is that you're doing and you're feeling really inspired and really creative. I feel like this could even come into content. Don't feed into like things online. I also feel like saying if you are online and you run your business online, like don't feed into that, comments, other people's posts, things like that. Like don't, just focus on what you do. Focus on your own path. Let's get a little more here for the month of August for pile 3. And we have 10th house with recognition. It's Capricorn energy. What else here for pile 3 for the month of August? Yeah, we got first house, which is brand. Some of you could have a Capricorn rising. Don't have to, but that's possible. Yeah, this is like about you, again, sticking to what you do. You could be also becoming very noticed, very seen. Yeah, we have water flow. So again, you're in this flow state, I feel like creatively. It's almost like you're not even really worried about money. I feel like there's a need to keep an eye on your finances, but it's like you're not obsessing about it. I actually feel like this month you're getting a lot of recognition for who you are. People are seeing you. People are noticing your work, and people could also be noticing your work because of the branding. Like maybe you film something always in the same spot, or maybe you just, I don't know. It's like people are, usually branding comes down to like, you know, it's our colors, it's our messaging, it's our pictures, it's the way in which we create our content, right? Where you just know that it's that account, you know it's that person, you know it's that person's work even, right? And so I feel like there's a sense of you putting your work and your creativity out into the world and actually being really seen by it this month and recognized. And I think people are recognizing not only just from seeing you, but they're recognizing you in the sense of like the work that you do, the quality that you have. So you're on the right path. I kind of get this energy like some of you are in the very beginning stages of your business, career, side hustle. And I think you're getting this recognition, and that's why I think it's important to not feed into the drama. Don't get caught up in your own drama. Don't get caught up in other people's drama. You have everything you need to be successful. And I really feel like because your creativity is coming online and this alignment and this flow, it's like, it's almost like you don't even need it's like, don't let other people's opinion or the way other people say you should do things taint your creative flow right now. Especially in business. I feel like even if you're creating content a certain way, like don't let someone tell you, oh, you have to do this or you have to add this in. Like just keep doing what you're doing, because I feel like you're seeing that it's working. I also feel like saying this is going to take time to unfold, right? Like you're being guided, you're making it work, you've got tools, you got everything you need to make it happen. You're branding, you're creating things. And I just feel like, yeah, it's like, just keep going with what you're doing. Don't get caught up in, oh, it's not happening yet. Oh, it's not working yet. If this is a job, I feel like you're being recognized. People are seeing your work for the quality that it is. You're in your creative flow and you're just like doing what you need to do. Just don't get tied up in other people's drama, or for other people around you are kind of like in your energy. Yeah, we got the devil energy coming through. More Capricorn though. That's Capricorn energy. What else here for pile 3 for the month of August for money and career and business? We got Leo energy with the sun, or sorry, the strength. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles, more Capricorn energy. Yeah, some of you could definitely have Capricorn in your chart. Again, with money matters, again, being mindful of maybe the money you're spending, or making sure that you're saving a little bit of money. Some of you, that just could be already focused for you, where it's like putting a little bit away so you have a little extra if you need it. So just being mindful of that. Otherwise, I feel like, I mean, some of you could be overcoming frivolous spending with the devil, 4 of Pentacles, and the strength. The strength card and the devil always kind of come out together a lot, because when we have this devil energy, it's kind of a shadow self, right? It can be materialism. It can be like kind of these shadowy energies, and it's not, it can be toxic, it can be obsessive, it can be attachments, addictions, like all kinds of stuff. But I feel like what happens is the strength comes in here and it works through that. It overcomes these internal battles, right? And so this strength is this inner strength to overcome what's going on here. And so I feel like you're not giving in to certain things this month. I also feel like, again, this could be the drama, like not giving in to certain people or energies that are around you this month, because you have this element of self-love and self-care where you're like, I'm doing what I need to do, and you're not being persuaded by other people, right? Like you're kind of in your own world a little bit. And so you're holding yourself back and not engaging in these energies, or there's a need to not engage in these energies and utilize your own inner strength to move through this, and just focus on you and focus on your path and your direction. We do have the Knight of Cups here. So this is about creativity. I feel like this is like the direction in which you're going, right? You're creating this sense of movement and momentum. It might be, again, slow, right? The Knight of Cups does not move fast. But, there's this creative and artistic energy, even with this water energy. It's like, there's flow here, there's creativity, there's this feminine energy. Even if you're a masculine, it's like you're in your flow. And I feel like the more masculine side of things, like the direction and the path, like all of that's unfolding for you. You don't have to force it. So I see you kind of working on some internal things, internal battles, not giving in to certain situations or certain people, even your own habits, things like that are only furthering helping you. Some of you also, maybe you've already been giving up certain habits, patterns, routines that are not good for you. And I feel like that work that you've been doing on that is helping you be more in alignment, more in this mystic energy, where you're just more aligned and your creativity is like coming back online. So this could be like changing your health, or, getting better sleep, or moving your body more. It's the things like that are helping you be more clear as like a vessel. So let's get some final messages here for you, pile 3. This is from the Magical Messages Oracle deck. Final messages for pile number 3 with regards to August, money, career, business. Oh, this one flipped over. Let's get one more. Okay. Let's see what's going on. So the first card we have is this one. It says, no, you don't break that easily anymore. Instead, you use things as fuel, like an alchemist. So this feels like these energies that you're resisting. It's like they don't have the same power and control over you anymore. And you're using this, again, to kind of be in this creative energy. Then we have this card here. Let me just flip this around. Just kind of flying in the air. It says, find your magic on that book. The truth is, you are more powerful and capable than you could ever imagine. Explore it. So you're realizing your own power, and this could even be with this inner strength, this energy. And you're seeing that, like, what you're trying to create for yourself with this recognition in 10th house, and this brand energy, it's like you're seeing that, like, it's possible, right? Like, you're seeing the potential in yourself and where you could take things, where you could go. But I feel like this is kind of, for you, Pile 3, it's like a never-ending, I don't want to say never-ending, but it's an unfolding journey. It's an unfolding path for you where you're learning as you're going and getting directed as you go. Like, you might not really know where you're taking this or where this could go, but you're kind of like trusting in the path. And then we have this card here, and it says, trust that when something ends, it isn't meant for you and your next expansion. Keep rising. So things could be disappearing in your life. Things could be ending. You could be ending things, right? You could be letting go of situations and stepping into more of like what you want to create for yourself. And I feel like this is, again, just remembering that, like, when things ending or things aren't going the way that you want, it's like that doesn't break you. It creates a new environment for yourself. It creates a new reality for yourself. And sometimes in the process it feels challenging and it feels hard, but on the other side of that, sometimes is like we're like, holy shit, I'm so glad I went through that, or I'm so glad that I said yes to this new path because it's so much better than where I was. And then we have this energy here, this card. It says, an open mind is a portal to a different reality. Infinite possibilities are all around you. Some of you working on your mindset in the sense of your subconscious mind to help it like evolve and create more possibility for you is going to be really important here for you. It's like you be open. I think you're starting to be open, right? Like that's kind of a little bit of that creative energy. We can have creativity when we're open. And so it's like you're starting to see that a different reality is possible for you, right? That you are more capable of creating what you want. And so you're starting to see different reality. But if you're struggling with this, I think doing some subconscious mind work will be really important, to really shift what you're actually even trying to see and the possibilities that you're trying to see in your environment, right? Because there's always opportunity around us. It's just whether we see it and whether we feel confident enough to take it. So I think you're kind of in this like evolving stage, but I'm really excited to see where this takes you, because I feel like August, you're going to have a lot of creativity. There is going to be, I feel like, movement forward, but there's kind of like you just more focused on your path and seeing success in what you're doing, but also not, it's like you're trying to not be influenced by the people around you, so that it doesn't take you off course. So that's what I have for you, Pile 3. Hopefully that resonates for you. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other readings on my channel. This is a money and career business channel only. So if those are the types of readings that you resonate with, that you would like to see, make sure that you subscribe. I am also planning on doing another round of sign readings as well for money. So make sure you stick around for those if you feel called to. So that is what I have for you guys. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out, like I said, any of the other readings, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.